Hello, this is Atif Sohail. I'm a cardiologist with Heart and Sleep Clinics of America. Me and my team are here in the Great American Trucking Show. Here we have an exhibit to trying to educate people on heart disease and sleep apnea and how they are related. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for coming to attend this talk. I'm a cardiologist, a heart doctor, and I see patients with heart disease. You may be wondering why a heart doctor is in a trucking convention. So let me gauge your interest first. Who knows what is the commonest heart disease? High blood pressure, hypertension. High blood pressure, you all know, that's the number one heart disease. So I'm talking about driving, sleep apnea, and heart. I don't know much about driving. I know some about the heart. So let me start off with the heart-related information. What are the major risk factors for the garden variety heart attack or heart disease? Family history, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and tobacco. So why are we talking about sleep apnea? The sleep apnea is becoming a new risk factor for heart disease. Sleep apnea. What is sleep apnea? People stop breathing at night. And in order to understand what is sleep apnea, we need to understand normal breathing. Sleep apnea is essentially interruption in airflow. Sleep apnea is important as it's becoming an emerging risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Obstructive sleep apnea is interruption in the airflow caused by collapsed throat muscles, which create an obstruction to the airflow. CPAP becomes a crucially important treatment to help improve airflow into the lungs. Other treatments for sleep apnea include oral appliances and, in some people, a surgery. So we collaborate with the oral surgeons and ENT doctors who custom make special appliances to help relieve the obstruction in the back of the throat. So why am I talking about this in a trucking convention? There's a very important fact that people who have sleep apnea have at least 5 times more risk of having motor vehicle accidents. But the important message to leave is I want to connect the dots between heart disease and sleep apnea and make this awareness in the public and all the relevant agencies in the bodies and administrations who deal with the trucking industry or other high-risk occupations with sleep apnea. Hello and welcome to the Great American Trucking Show. I'm here, Atif Sohail, cardiologist, with my team of Heart and Sleep Clinics of America, trying to impart education on sleep apnea and heart disease. We do know that heart disease is the major killer. Sleep apnea is becoming an emerging risk factor for heart disease. For more information, please go to my website, heartandsleepclinics.com.